Everyone says a Philly cheesesteak belongs on a soft roll like a hoagie. I'm gonna challenge to do a sourdough version instead. So we're gonna do 2 Philly cheesesteaks, same cheese sauce, same ribeye, just 2 different kinds of bread. So we're gonna start now. And then I also have a secret ingredient. It's not gonna be a secret much longer, but this is gonna help make a wonderful cheese sauce that's not gonna congeal. So first things first, we're gonna start with our onion. I'm gonna split that. Do slices. We don't have to do fine slices. This is for a Philly cheesesteak. Right. So the beauty of this dish is using simple ingredients. Some steak. I'm using a ribeye, but of course you could use any other type of steak. And really, this is our only vegetable here, so trying to pack in all the nutrients we can in this simple sandwich. Okay, now we're gonna go to our stove. All right, some neutral oil here. Okay, onions are going in. Crowd the pan, so we're going to use the onions on the other half here. Okay, just toss the onions around. Let that cook for 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're going to turn around and cook this until they're translucent, about 10 minutes. It's been about 3 minutes, and now we can salt the onions. Now they're translucent. And I'm going to add some paprika for some color and flavor, and also a natural digestant, and some fresh ground black pepper. We're going fancy with this pepper grinder, but the freshly ground black pepper is more flavor than that sawdust that you just pre-buy in the supermarket. And we're almost there, almost cooking. There's another 3 or 4 minutes until these are fully cooked, slightly caramelized. Right, so I'm just gonna take these onions here that are translucent. Just gonna dry them on some paper towel to drain off that residual oil, and let's get started with preparing the ribeye. So this steak, I froze it for 30 minutes, so it's gonna be easier to slice because we're gonna thinly slice the steak. First, gonna pat it dry so we get a hard sear on this, and we're gonna go against the grain. I'm just gonna remove the fat on the end here, and also here we don't need that. So against and across the grain, we're gonna slice it this way. So we're gonna do extra thin. We don't need this much fat either, so I'm just gonna remove this cap here, just part of it at least. Chop this up, small bite-sized pieces, and we're not gonna eat that. This is bite-sized pieces to render into oil. So here we go. Let this render out. It's gonna turn into the fat to add flavor for the steak. I'm just gonna cut this in half so it's gonna be easier to slice. Back in with thin slices. You don't have to go super thin like me, as thin as possible. It's all gonna taste good. Only thing you need here is a sharp knife. If you guys have a favorite Philly cheesesteak place in New York or Philly, drop a comment. I'd love to know your feedback. And we're almost done here. Super thin slices. This is some grass-fed beef. So the reason why we're slicing across the grain, because that's where the fibers run. So if we slice across or against the grain, it's going to be more tender. There we go. It's ready. I'm just going to lower the heat, let that render some more, and we can just add some residual oil to this. Not going to season now. If we season it now, it's too early. It's so thin, they're going to start to steam and reduce. Just take all the steak here, and I like to divide it in half. All right, just going to remove those fat pieces. We got some oil going right there, some beef tallow. And we're going to turn that heat up, start to get that smoking. Same here, this is fine. Alright, I'm going to add a touch more oil in this pan, some of that neutral oil, and crank the heat up. It's only going to take a few minutes to do that. Here I have the sourdough bread. I'm going to take some of that neutral oil, So because we're going for the sourdough bread, touch of salt, we're gonna toast it to get that crunch. And this pan is now hot. Turn it up. This one is perfect right now. So we're gonna add the steak. Some cracked black pepper going in there. Keep the heat up. Keep that intensity. Pan is perfect. And we're gonna go back in with the steak. Okay. What we're looking for. Flip this over. Remember, we're not going for any medium rare. We're going to fully cook the steak. Thinly slice. This is almost done. And let that render out. Alright, this steak is perfectly cooked. At this point, we're going to lower the heat. Alright, steak's going here. That wonderful crispy steak. And just gonna set it aside here while we make our cheese sauce. I'll just put the residual heat oil over there. Right, time for the cheese sauce. Heavy cream and some evaporated milk. Okay, maybe wondering, why am I adding evaporated milk? Good question. Evaporated milk has more milk solids in there, milk protein actually. So it's going to help this emulsify without it starting to congeal once the cheese sauce is ready. So that's going in. And they were just going to steam this. Okay, this is the fun part. I'm going to grate some cheese. It's always better to grate your own cheese rather than buy pre-shredded cheese. This is about 6 ounces of sharp cheese. Right? Don't kill me in the comment section about Cooper American cheese. If you want to pay $60 for cheese, you can do that. But I'm just going to go with some sharp cheese. You can also go with American, though it may be more processed. Okay, cheese is right here. Okay, let's get back over here. Now, to help this emulsify, some Grey Poupon mustard, just a little bit. Another optional ingredient, added flavor, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Stir this together. Okay, now the bread is toasted. Nice crunchy bread for some texture. And now we're gonna go with the cheese. All that lovely sharp cheese is going in, and we're gonna kill the heat. Just let this come together as a cheese sauce. I'm barely keeping the heat on. If the heat gets too hot, the cheese is gonna start to congeal together. So, see, as you notice with that evaporated milk, the texture is remaining there. It's got that Cheese Whiz cheese sauce feel to it without the processed ingredients. Let this reduce a little bit more. Almost there. We're gonna finish this with some cracked black pepper. It's almost there. We tossed in another handful of cheese just to thicken this up a little bit. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect texture. Keep this on low. Let's assemble everything together. Okay, steak is going in. Onions are going in. Just to warm this up, we'll take a little bit of this bread out so we can hollow some space. And on low heat, just gonna steam this, just a touch of water. Just to warm up the bun. Okay, perfect. You don't want to overcook the steak. Okay, this is our first one. I'm going to set it aside before we pour the sauce. And now our sourdough. Alright, here's the final step. We're going to pour that cheese on top, that cheese sauce. cover it. So which one did it better? You got our sourdough right here for a healthier version, and then you can't go wrong with a classic. There you go. Enjoy on a nice soft roll in traditional way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know I'm sweating right now, but I'm sweating to eat these. Can't wait. Which one is better? Leave a comment section to see which one you decide. And I have another perfect video. It is a wonderful reinvented chicken sandwich with a gravy, so there's an American twist to it. So stay tuned for the next episode and take care.